I'm just trying to find a good lighting setting. This is too much. Let's see. Okay, that's close enough. Okay, happy Halloween, guys. Today in tonight's live stream, I'm sorry about missing last week. I wasn't feeling good, but we're back at it. Well, unfortunately not. See, next month in November, I'm gonna be taking some time off from YouTube. Everything's fine. It's just, the holidays are coming up, and I like to take a break during the holidays. But don't worry, I'm going to be back in December to do Vlogmas, but I'm not gonna do the whole 25-day thing. I tried doing that a couple times and it failed. So yeah. But this is gonna be a short live stream. Well, maybe not short, like an hour. But I'm gonna be reacting. We're gonna watch the Scream 7 trailer that just came out. I'm interested to see this. All right, why don't I just get to this? I'm really interested in seeing this. I have not seen it yet. Well, and this is like the first trailer, so there's not gonna be. I imagine there's not gonna be much, which is good because we don't want to see too much.
This is it.
Can't believe we're staying at the Psycho Killer B&B.
Oh, oh, that's so cool. It's a motion detector.
You sure know a lot about me for another asshole hiding behind a voice changer.
Oh, I'm not hiding, Sydney. Not this time.
Down to the end. I want to be a fighter, like you. If you hurt her,
I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
let's unmask this fucker.
All your friends died for just being near you.
Where is my daughter? Tatum, listen to me. He's trying to find another way in. We're gonna do this together. You're gonna have to shoot him through the wall. Where? To the right of the door. Shoot him now! Do it now! Oh, you got it. He's dead. You need to make sure you shoot him in the head.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother...
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, now you can do that. Cool. Now, I'm very, very certain that they're gonna do. I know for sure. I'm very, very certain that Stu is not alive because in that trailer, I heard David Arquette's voice, and and my theory. It seems like my theory is gonna be correct. The new Ghostface is gonna use AI to fuck with Sydney's head. Ghostface is gonna use AI to mimic David Arquette's voice. And I feel like that's what they're gonna do with Stu. That's why Matthew Lillard came back. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't I don't believe that Stu is alive. I'm sorry to you Stu believers. I do not think he's alive. 'Cause let's play it back. Let me show you guys. Let's do a breakdown of the trailer. What I saw. Alright. So it looks like in the movie, it looks like um in Scream 7 they turned Stu's house, which was Amber, also Amber Freeman's house, into an Airbnb. Which fun fact, the Scream house, this house, this house is an Airbnb in real life. I hope to one day visit one day because I really do. I really want to visit one of these days. And it looks like there's an animatronic ghost face, which I think there's an animatronic ghost face in at the real life Airbnb of the Scream house. Well, I did hear there are workers. I did see like okay, so Dead Meat, like James and his wife Chelsea, they towards the end of 2022, they took a tour of the Scream house and like there were workers there dressed as Ghostface. Because let me show you.
That's so cool.
There's an
It's a motion
animatronic ghost
detector.
face. Looks like the real Ghostface is behind the girl. Isabel Freeman, Jimmy, what's his face?
Hello?
Hello, Sydney. Did you miss me? Nice little town you found.
Okay, so she's living in
You and
Pine
your
Grove.
pretty
You sure know.
That one scene with that girl and her friends, that looks very, very like that looks like a scene from Halloween 2018. Pay no attention to that.
Know a lot about me for another asshole hiding behind a voice changer.
Oh, I'm not hiding, Sydney.
There's Joe McHale
Not this time.
playing Mark Evans from what I hear.
Down to the end.
Even the mask prison sounds AI.
I want to be a fighter like you.
It looks like Sydney has her own panic
You
room.
hurt her.
I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
Let's unmask this fucker.
Yes.
All your friends died for just being near you.
Oh, it looks like Joe McHale's gonna die in the movie. Oh,
Tatum, listen to me.
Or-
He's trying to find another way in. We're gonna do this
Yeah, it
together.
looks like
You're
this.
gonna have to
It's
shoot
just
him through the wall.
Mark Evans.
Where? To the right of the door. Shoot him now! Do it now! Oh, you got it. He's dead. You need to make sure you shoot him in the head.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother.
This is gonna be fun.
And you can hear Matthew's voice in the background at the end of the trailer. Okay, yeah, if Stu's alive, why would he burn down his own house? Because we saw in the opening that Stu's house, aka the Airbnb, was the new Ghostface set Stu's house on fire. So if it is Stu, why would he burn down his own house? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you, Stu believers. I don't think Stu's alive. I think the reason Matthew is in the film is because Ghostface is going use AI to mimic his voice. That's why David Arquette's in the film. That's why David Arquette's voice in the film voices in the film because we saw Dewey die in Scream 5. Yeah, so why would Stu burn his own house unless he was trying, unless he's really trying to cover his tracks. But if you were really covering your tracks, I don't think you would burn your own house. But hmm, but from what I saw, it looks like Sydney had a teenage daughter named Tatum. Obviously, she was named after Rose, after Tim Riley, Dewey's sister, Rose McGowan. Kind of like how they did with Scream 5 and 6. The characters Sam and Tara Carpenter were basically named after John Carpenter as an homage to Halloween. So I wonder if that's what they did here. But I'm confused about something. I thought like Sydney had babies because it looks like in the you didn't see much in Scream 5, but it looks like Sydney was pushing a baby stroller because I thought she had a baby. I thought she had babies, like infants or babies. So I wonder how much time has passed in the Scream universe. Like, I know in reality it had been 3 years since Scream 5, and since 3 years since Scream 5, 2 since Scream 6. But I want to know how much time passed in the movies, not in real life, like in the movies. Unless 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 Sydney has other children besides Tatum. But yeah, hopefully we can see more. We can see more in the second trailer. We didn't really see much, which is good, good, good. Don't want to give too much away when it comes to a trailer, because in general, a movie trailer is just a few clips of a movie. Yeah, and as I said, it looks like Sydney is living in a place with her husband, Mark Evans, which is obviously played by Joel McHale, in somewhere in Pine Grove, some town, some city named Pine Grove, and it looks like Sydney is an owner of a coffee or a bookstore or bar or something. It's a little coffee something. It's a little coffee something. So it looks like she's an owner of a coffee shop, which is a different career change for her. I mean, Scream 4, she became an author. But yeah, to all your Stu believers, I do not think Stu is alive. I'm sorry. I think what I thought before. I think they're gonna do something with AI. I think they're not. I think the Ghostface killer is gonna the Ghostface is gonna use AI to mimic all the voices from the previous films to fuck with Sydney's head. I think he or she's gonna, she or they is gonna mimic Stu's voice, Billy's voice, maybe Roman's voice, because I did hear that Scott Foley, who played Roman in Scream 3, he's gonna make a slight, just gonna make a quick, he's gonna have a, he did admit on Live with on Kelly Mark, he did admit that he's gonna have a teeny tiny role in Scream 7. But I have heard some rumors that some fans think it might be Stu's own sister, Leslie Mocker, because we find out, because if you've seen Scream 5, we find out that Stu had a younger sister, has a younger sister named Leslie Mocker, because she has a son named Vince, you know, that older dude that was hitting on Olivia, whatever, played by Gallner. Um, he was, yeah, the Vince character in Scream 5 was Leslie Mocker's son, which makes him Stu Mocker's nephew. But if it is Leslie Mocker, if we find out that she's in the film, and there's rumors that like if Leslie's in the film, it's rumors that like Anna Camp, which I seen from behind the scenes photos that Anna Camp is gonna be in the film, but I also heard that like she's gonna play like Sydney's nanny or something. Um, it's just I don't know. It's just I feel like if it's like Sue Mocker's sister Leslie, if it's Leslie Mocker, I feel like uh, the whole family members going after you for to avenge their to avenge the one that passed away. I just feel like that trope has been overdone in horror films. Like we saw that in the original Freaky Friday with Pamela Voorhees. She off all the counselors because according to her, um the counselors were being neglectful when Jason was drowning. And then we saw that trope again in Scream 6 with Detective Bailey and Quinn and Ethan. They went after the Carpenter sisters because they killed Richie and Amber. And that trope was done in Scream 2. Like Mickey, he wanted to do what he did because he wanted to get famous. And we find out Debbie Saltz, aka Mrs. Loomis, Billy's mom, went after Sydney because, she off Billy. Like I said, if Stu is alive, if we find out like in the end that in like the ghost face reveals himself and it is actually Stu, where the fuck has he been all these years? I mean, I know he wouldn't be that old. Like in the Scream universe, like the character Stu would be in his late 40s. Cause what? I mean, they don't really say how old like Tatum, Randy, Billy, Sydney, and Stu were, but They were like at least 17 or 18. I think they were seniors in the first screen. So they might have been 17, 18 years old. So yeah, like if Stu is alive, he would be in his late 40s. So he wouldn't be that old. He would be in his late 40s. But yeah, I don't think Stu is alive. I'm so sorry. In my own opinion, I don't think Stu is alive. I think they're. I really think. I genuinely think they're gonna do something with AI, especially with David Arquette, Dewey, because we know Dewey is never gonna come back from it. Because we saw, if you've seen Scream 5, we saw Dewey die with his eyes open. Hmm. But yeah, Dewey, I mean, Stu, I really don't think he's alive. I think Ghostface, what he's gonna do, he or she or they are gonna do is use AI to mimic Stu's voice and mess with Sydney's head. I mean, it looked like from the trailer he's already messing with her head because Ghostface is going after Sydney's daughter Tatum, and I did like hearing. And if you listen closely, you can hear Matthew Lillard's voice at the end of the trailer saying, "This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun," something like that. I mean, you didn't see it very well, but you can tell that like in that trailer, you can see a little bit of Joel McHale. I don't know what type of husband he's gonna be to Sydney, but I imagine like his I mean, the way Joe, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Joe McHale. Like, I'm such a huge fan. He's so freaking funny. But everything I've seen Joe McHale in, I mean, I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff, but everything I have seen Joel McHale in, he's always playing an asshole. So, like, yeah, I feel like Joel McHale, he's not going to be playing the nicest guy. He's not going to play like a sweet guy. Like I said, everything that I've seen Joel McHale and like he's always playing an asshole character. He's always playing an asshole. Yeah, but I strongly believe Stu is not coming back. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Matthew Lillard, and I love that man. I'm a huge fan. I am a huge fan. It's just with the, if you, I mean, as I said, if you listen closely, you hear David Arquette's voice, and it seems like they're gonna use Ghostface is gonna use AI for David Arquette, Dewey, and I feel like they're gonna use AI for Matthew Lillard, Stu as well. I don't think Stu's alive. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it looks like from what I saw in the show, it looks like Sydney's living in a place called Pine Grove. And I heard that's like a fictional town in Indiana. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just feel like, they're Stu's not alive. They're gonna just use something with they're gonna be using AI. The new Ghostface is gonna be using AI to mimic Stu's voice and Dewey's voice to fuck with Sydney's head because she both she she both knew Dewey and Stu. Like she went to high school with Stu. I'm not doubting that the current Ghostface is someone that Sydney knew because the Ghostface said what a nice little town you moved to. It reminds me of where we grew up, you know. So I definitely do think it is someone from Sydney's past, but I just don't think it's Stu. I just don't think it is Stu. But who knows? When I do see the film, maybe I'm wrong and maybe it is Stu. I am happy that they didn't show very much in the first trailer. I don't like the lighting though. I don't know if that was intentional or if it was just the editing, but like the way it's kind of edited, it's kind of like choppy a little bit. You know, it's kind of choppy. But all in all, besides the editing, it doesn't look too bad. It's definitely a movie I would like to see. I'm glad that we're having a Sydney-based movie again. because I feel like we haven't had a Sydney-based movie until like since like Scream 3. I mean, we kind of did have a Sydney-based movie for Scream 4, but you know, I feel like Scream 4 was centered around Jill and Kirby, and Scream 5 and Scream 6, we did not have a Sydney-based movie. I mean, Nev didn't show up until like the last, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I mean, yeah, like Nev didn't like show up at in Scream 5 until like the last, like, I don't know, 20 minutes. The last, like, I don't know, 20 minutes of the film. Well, I mean, we did kind of see her in the beginning of the film, but not really. But yeah, like I said, I really don't think Stu is alive. I just really think what's gonna happen is Ghostface is gonna use AI to mess with Sydney's head. It is very clear from the trailer Ghostface is gonna use AI. I do like the fact that Sydney apparently has her own panic room. That's kind of funny. Well, not funny, but neat. I do like the fact that Tatum says, well, her daughter, I think her name is Tatum. I do like the fact she says, I want to be a fighter like you, mom. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe there will be a scene in Scream 7 where Sydney teaches Tatum how to use a gun. I know, I know in the trailer, like, Sydney tells Tatum where to shoot and to, like, shoot him in the head, but, like, I wonder if there's gonna be a scene, like, I'm curious to know, like, I think there's gonna be a scene. My guess is there probably is gonna be a scene where Sydney and Tatum are gonna do target practice. Like, you know, besides that one scene, and it looks like Tatum is at that coffee shop. Um, I feel like there's gonna be like a target practice scene, like where Sydney's gonna like have like a shooting range or something, and they're gonna like and Sydney's gonna teach her daughter how to shoot at a ghost face. That's just my opinion. Mm. I don't know why I'm playing with this. It's just a little mirror for my phone. Oh, mm, oh yeah. The reason why I got this is so. See, what I've been doing for filming is I've been trying to teach myself how to use my back camera on my phone because I heard like your back camera on your phone is better quality. And I bought this to kind of use this as like a viewfinder. But yeah, like I said, I feel like Stu's not coming back. I feel like they're gonna do something with AI because So, how was everybody's Halloween day? Mine was okay because I don't really celebrate Halloween. I mean, this is how I celebrate Halloween. I watch a marathon of horror movies. Okay, good night, guys.